What's going on, Boxing fans? This is Kenneth Thespian. Boxing, let's speak boxing. Seen some nice boxing. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about Wama. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Wama pulls off the victory. He's back. 11-month layoff. Wama came back. Looked good. Looked a little different. But he took a 11-month suspension layoff. He lost back-to-back loss against Orlando Salido. Orlando Salido TK'd on once, TK'd on twice. Second fight, after the TKO, I threw out a couple words, allegations, and just basically said that the ref. I'll get into that a little bit, but anyways, let's talk about this fight. Wama, he's 32-2, pulled off the TKO victory in Bayamon, Puerto Rico, on his home turf against Aldimar Santos, which is 18-3. His comeback fight, it looked good. He definitely looked good. He looked a little bit patient. I know he was sitting there saying he's going to get away from the brawler mentality. He looked patient as far as letting the knockout come to him, knocked him down twice, and then finally finished him off. Wama was saying, against the Orlando Salido fight, his second fight, he wasn't ready physically, mentally. He wasn't in Puerto Rico like he was supposed to as far as training. He was just, doing a lot of other things, extracurricular activities that he shouldn't have been doing. But anyways, this is a hell of a weight class for him. It's a hell of a victory. But he did come off an 11th month layoff and suspension. Why was he suspended? I'll get into that right now. Roberto Ramirez. Who's Roberto Ramirez? Roberto Ramirez is the referee who was in the second fight when he took on Orlando Salido. Now, Salido was definitely, he fell down. Wama looked like he was coming back into the fight. Wama looked like he got a little bit of trouble, got winded, and, Roberto Ramirez just got into it. Got in, stopped the fight. And Wama was upset, The suspension was harsh, but, Lopez had clearly, he was dazed. He was dazed and really didn't know too much what he was saying. He was just, speaking out of emotion. He was a little bit upset, saying that Ramirez had a gambling problem, and he felt that that's why he stopped the fight, I think that's a little bit too much, but it is what it is. But anyways, nevertheless, it was an interesting fight, and it's interesting to see Wama come back. He's a hell of a fighter. He has power in both hands. He's a lefty, but he has that brawler mentality. So it's good to see him in the gym as far as, working on his boxing technique and stuff like that, being more of a boxer. But that weight class he has is pretty serious. They're all under top rank. He's a top-ranked fighter, and who's under top rank? All in that weight class, you got Mikey Garcia, you got Nonito Donaire, you got Euclid Gamboa, you have you have the top of the top. So it's going to be do or die. Do I think Juan Manuel Lopez is going to jump in to fight one of these guys? I don't know. Could he go ahead and brawl with Nonito Donaire? He's gonna get boxed. He's gonna have to box Nonito Donaire. And you guys know as well as I know, Nonito Donaire, he's fast, he's quick, he knows how to box, and he has power. So Wama definitely has that knockout power, but he's got to be able to box. Mikey Garcia is all around. So I think Mikey Garcia will go ahead and brawl with Wama, but Wama, I think the fight with Mikey Garcia, it's going to be a little bit different because I know styles make fights. Mark Garcia has a little bit different style than Orlando Salido, but I think Mark Garcia is a little too slick for him. Euclid Gamboa, he looked a little bit rusty in his comeback fight, but Gamboa is definitely a beast. Of the three, that's all three of those would be an exciting fight, but I think Juan Manuel Lopez needs to take a step back, try to get another victory underneath his belt. But he can't duck and dodge these guys. If he wants to get back into the mix, he has to get another victory underneath his belt and take on one of these guys, Garcia, Donaire, or Gamboa. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about the fight. If you guys watch the fight, do you think Lopez still has has some potential and has still on the tank? You think he can go ahead and take on Garcia, Donaire, or Gamboa? Let me know what you guys think. This is Kenneth Thespian Boxing. Have a good one.